All right, this is DJ Rick UPNLIVE. You know what? I'm always up for the Jamaican food and the Caribbean food and African diaspora, especially here in the UK. And there's been some form of conflict between like the Asian groups and the Jamaican group. A lot of people saying that why is the Jamaican food is being sold so much by the Asian community. And I communicate a lot with the Asian community, so I just want to shed a little light on the situation and speak to some of them and find out why is that. Because oftentimes we don't really know the root of the story because we don't really talk too much. And with all this racism going on, we decided, all right, we're going to check my brother, Fresh and Exotic. It's the perfect place to start because he's one of the powerhouse Asians. As a young youth, he's doing a lot of good things, especially with the command to reach into some products where it's hard to get. Side. So we're going to have a little chat with him and find out a little bit about him and find out what's his take on this madness what's been happening. So follow me. Come through. I like Z in our place.
My brother Rick. My bro.
Right. Cool. So we're there. This is Z. Fresh Exotic, one of the main men in the game right now is kind of really controlling the food time and just the variety of Jamaican items and Caribbean stuff, which I commend him a lot because oftentimes you see you go to food shops them and there's not really much availability of stuff. So I was explaining to him earlier on before this that there's a problem with the connection between the diaspora and the Asian community. Some people saying why is the Asian community controlling the Caribbean, the black-owned business, but we on the other hand, we are communicating with them every single day. And there's a lot of things that we don't know because we don't ask the questions. So as a next generation coming up in the business, I think it's the perfect place we can start with Z, the man, and ask him, what's your take on the whole situation that's been happening? How do you feel about it?
Okay, so the whole situation is a bit crazy because you've got to remember when our parents' generation, when they first came to this country, the African, the Caribbean and the Asians, they stuck by together.
Yeah.
Like in the 50s and 60s. But now that's slowly dying down, bro. And they're just splitting apart.
So why do you think that's happening?
I think the media has a big influence. And just like them lot not just growing up together, everyone just in their own communities. Like the Asians, they just chill by themselves. The Caribbeans and Africans, they just stick by themselves. So they're not mixing that much no more.
So you feel like the cohesion is kind of gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
So how did you get into like this business? Because there's a whole, England we live, there's a whole heap of different opportunities here for you.
Yeah. So I'll be honest, it's my father's business.
Okay.
And you got to remember the time they come, there was no one doing this type of food. So they started off with a few Asian lines.
Yeah.
And then because obviously it started off in East London, everyone is mixed over there. So then you got African Caribbean customers coming in and they're saying, oh, can you get this? Can you get this? Can you get this?
Okay.
And slowly, from one item, 2 items, then they just learn the whole trade of what to get. And then when you have one of their things, obviously they're going to tell their friend. Then that's how the demand just increased.
So how do you feel from your side of the community? Because you're Asian community. Obviously you guys must feel aware because you've been supplying Caribbean food and African food for
over 20 years.
Over 20 years now.
Over 20 years, yeah.
And
so we're very close with the African Caribbean community. Anyone that knows me, they can vouch and say how good we are and how close we are. That's why our shop is successful to this day.
Yeah.
Over 20 years, bro. It's got a name. They come in here for a reason.
But if you don't know Fresh Exotic, if you look, just have a look in the shop. The shop is pretty much like every single thing you can think about with that. Jamaica, like a little corner shop, look at them little shop them in our community. You can pretty much find it. How did you manage to get like such intricate details like
okay bro, the whole reason why I went so in on this is because I see how, especially the Jamaicans and Caribbeans, I've seen how much they support us.
Yeah.
If you're coming to the shop, you're gonna bring your brother, your nephew, your son, or like this is how it started off. Like first the grandma would come to the shop, and then her daughters, her kids, her son, then the grandkids. So we got like all 3-4 generations coming to the shop. So I was like, bro, I want to do something like make it special for them, create a unique shopping experience. That's why I went like hard in this for the last like 10-15 years since I finished school.
Okay.
That's why I went hard in this because I see, these are like proper people. They stick by you and they're there for you, whatever. So let me do something back for them. Let me be different to everyone else as well.
So do you understand the culture? Like
our culture is very, very similar, bro.
Like in what way?
So like we have the same sayings.
Yeah.
For example, if I'll be brushing, You're not meant to brush out. You say you're brushing away your blessings or sweep in. You get me?
Okay.
And like you don't like do things at certain times, like at night time.
Yeah.
Like your mum will say, "Oh, don't cut your nails" or something like stuff like that.
Like a traditional thing.
Yeah, like we've got the same sayings and all that.
So
like our culture is very similar.
What's like your biggest line you think you'd have sell here, like in terms of customer come and ask for?
So bro, let's just say about pre-COVID, we sell a lot of hard food like yam, potato, this and that. But sadly, the older generation have passed away. And so now the younger generation, they're not eating this food,
But that's what I'm saying, because that's the problem I've seen.
Yeah.
Most of the people I see buy like the hard food or elders,
it's the elder generation, yeah.
So how is the business coping? Because it's changing now.
So that's why I have to do I have to switch it up. Like where my dad and that, they only knew yam, potato, this and that. Then I have to think, okay, this is how I built everything up. I would ask the customers, what do you want? What do you want? Then like I'll source it from Jamaica myself. So now
have you ever been in Jamaica?
I haven't been Jamaica. No, I haven't. But I want to visit there. But obviously my boss over there doesn't give me no time off, innit? They don't give me no time off.
What's the boss?
They don't give me no time off, man.
But really and truly,
I'll be honest, Rick. Do you ever see me have a day off?
I never see. I always there at work.
Always here, bro. Always got to be here for the people, innit? You get me?
So, alright, tell me some lines that where people could find from Fresh Exotic where they're not normally find. Because there's a lot of.
So we got basically all the snacks are over here. That's all the exclusive snacks. And like I try to keep the whole variety of everything. Obviously, with Easter around the corner, we've got the cheese here already.
Yeah. I see you have Aki where everybody hard to get Aki, because at the moment, if you're there in England, Aki is selling for £10 a tin. That's, we would call it 1 dozen of Aki. In Jamaica, we buy 1 dozen of Aki. When we did that Jamaica, it's about 500 of 1 dozen of Aki. Compare £10 for the same dozen of Aki. So the maths, it's mental. But what I like with the Asian community, they always try to be more connected to the Jamaican lifestyle. I don't know if some people say it's forced, but some people say it's genuine. Now, obviously, me and Z have a connection from a long time. So that's why, for me, it struck a chord with me when I seen the videos like in Brixton where they're kind of going against the Asians. And I said, what can we do to kind of shed a light on it? Not saying that you should only go.
In regards to that, those Asians, I don't think they've mixed properly with like Caribbean people, so they don't know how to move around them. You get me?
Like what do you mean?
Like how to be around them. They've been like too much in their own communities, or like they got the what's the word, man? Stereotype. They got stereotype. You get me?
Okay. So that is the problem. The connection is not there.
Yeah, the connection and stereotypes, bro. They're not educated. So I think it's all the uneducated ones that are acting like that. You get me, bro?
What do you think needs to happen to make a change?
So first of all, they need to mix more. Both parties need to do that. Like the Asians, they need to go out their way to mix with the Caribbean, African people more. And the Caribbean people and African people, they need to be like a bit more, not that they ain't. They need to like mix more with the Asians as well.
So what do you say to people that's saying that you're being like a pirate? You're being like a little vampire, are running our business and try to take our next black man food? Because they're going to be saying that as well. How do you react to such negativity or derogatory terms?
You know what it is, like we're doing business and business got no colour. You shouldn't look at colour in business. And plus when you're doing fair, like proper business and looking after the community, anyone from Chadwell for this area, Essex, they knows like what we're doing over here. Yeah. Like it's not even about the money for me. Like I could have gone uni, got a job, I'm educated, I could have gone and worked a 9 to 5 and done some like proper job and that. Yeah. But I'm here. Why? Because from a kid I was coming to the shop, then I see like, yo, this is what I want to do, innit? And it's the customers, the African Caribbean customers that made me feel like this. Okay. That's why I carried on doing this, bro.
So you feel a special place?
A special place.
And the community?
Like once me and you are friends, we're friends for life, you get me?
Exactly.
Like you got me.
Makes sense.
You got me.
All right, see?
And like tell them, bro, like they'll come here, everyone just chill at the shop, all my friends.
Yeah, it's a chill spot. We ain't gonna lie, we come here every day for hours.
All the Jamaicans, they just come chill here,
it's
especially
good.
In summertime. Right now it's cold, everyone's in their yards and that.
And while we're there talk, I just think that we see if we show you exactly what's happening in the shop. So if you give me a little walk with, I can show you a few little things. Give me a little free promotion because I'm good youth, right? So if you think about it, we have like bag juice where you're there on the ends of the yard and we are chill out. Not very often you find certain intricate things like when it comes to like the core. You'll find the ordinary stuff like the little sweet potato, you might find a little ginger. But if you walk with me a little bit, I will show you like other stuff where you feel like you didn't want to.
Hey, Auntie Snow, one second. Rick,
see?
Get her in this.
See,
How long have you known me for? From when? Tell him from when.
When you little.
How little?
About 9 years old.
Younger than that, 7 years old.
Oh.
See?
It's about between.
Yeah.
We just local here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice boy.
See, as we continue, see, Auntie just come take over the whole video, but that's fine. So like for instance, even juicy beef patties. You have patties from juicy beef, you have tasty patty, and the variety is wide, and what I'm just mostly focused on in is just that the community spirit with the Asians. I just want people to understand that, as he says, is the cohesion that needs to happen more. And
they're just a bit like uneducated, man.
Yeah.
As Jamaicans would say, they're dunce, innit? They're dunce.
As on that top of the note, it was like when he said dunce, we're going to leave the conversation, yeah. Right? And yeah. It's a pleasure speaking to you, brother.
My brother. Respect, cuz.
All the best for you.
Well, come on, Jamaican style, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. We've been mixing, man. We've been mixing for years, bro. We know the style, man.
You see it?
Come on.
Man, that was Fresh Exotic. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share everything. Peace.
Love.
UPNLIVE.